Welcome back to Let's Play Master of Orion 2. So, we're still blowing up planets. It's going pretty good. Thanks for asking. How are you? I'm Get Daved. Who are you? I'm Get Daved. Yeah, we're still blowing up planets. Kind of a weird phenomenon if you saw that last planet. It had natives on it, who are super good farmers, but it was a tundra. That's a find. Native population that's really good at farming in a tundra. They must be really good farmers. Alright, so I will continue searching around. I'm hoping to come across a remnant of some Illyrians so I can take them over and not feel bad for having annihilated a race. I got a bad feeling about it though, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, I also I'm starting to get a little impatient, so I might start doing all of the heavy attacking with more advanced ships than my relentless class ships. This is a bomber. Alright, select combat at Mechlon. Don't mind if I do. Oh, this one's going to take a little while. Can end your turn? No, keep ending your turn. Alright. Now, I of course wanna... Yeah, can't quite raid it yet. See, look at this! They're raiding my ship somehow. It's not immobilized. This has gotta be a bug. They did some pretty serious damage, too. And I guess it's the battle station that's raiding me? Target ship out of range? Not for you. Does it have transporters on it or something? It does! Ah, that's devious. Well, let's see if you can take it as well as you dish it out. 31 men killed. They have 1 Marine left. Alright, I'm just gonna fly in and, oh, there's no Marines left. Oh hum. They're raiding. When you do a boarding action, you can either raid or capture. Raid just blows crap up, and it has a lot of perks to it. Capture, you actually try taking over the ship, but you have to kill all the Marines. Harder to do, but still great. As it turns out, we kind of lost the benefit for capturing that thing. That's kind of too bad, but... Holy cow. You know, without the shield generator, and no automated repair, you can really start to see the effectiveness of those fighters' weapons now. They have point defense weapons, so I believe a point defense particle beam does 5 to 15 or so, something like that. Now, class 10 shields would lop off 10 damage. Or in this case, class 7 shields arbitrarily take off 7 damage straight up. So now their maximum damage is 8, and their minimum much lower than that. Now, this is intense. It's immobilized now. I'm hoping it'll last long enough. 180. I don't think it's gonna make it. Go down in a blaze of glory, my friend. You served the Empire well. I've never seen transporters on a battle station. Transporters, how they work is, like on Star Trek, if someone has shields down and are in range, range is 12 squares on this map, so quite far. Like, almost my ship's entire range, so... Like, I could board a ship from there. As long as their shields are down, doesn't matter if they're immobilized, you can board them. And then you can raid them or take them over. Under some strategies, I would really recommend them. It uses up a system slot and takes up a fair amount of space, so that part sucks, but I mean, you just saw how effective they were. They basically single-handedly caused me to lose a ship, and in terms of raw damage, they didn't have a prayer. Because this place fought valiantly, I will spare them. Select the combat at Rowan. Small desert poor? Nope. We need a different type of ship for that. Teams building transport. Yes, we won't be needing any more transports. Now I'm just clicking randomly because I don't really care what they do. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you people. You know how I called the game in my Orion 1 Let's Play? Even if you don't know that I did that, I'm calling the game. I've got this puppy in the bag. And I've pretty much gotten to the end of the tech tree as well, so it's actually gonna be time to... Yeah, you know what? Let's not annihilate the Meklar. Let's all gather at the Aldebaran system. I'm going to build one super ship, and it's going to be a Titan. Oh, the Antarans are coming for me. Thorium fuel cells give you unlimited range. They're, I don't know, pretty good. Not unlike the other game, when by the time you get them in the game, you usually have a significantly, like a large enough empire that you just don't need range like you do earlier in the game. If it was a cheaper technology, or like one where maybe you could choose to research it early and it was only a little expensive, and it was more a choice of, you know, do I sink some early time into this, or do I pick something to advance a check tree that actually leads somewhere? That, I think, would be an interesting choice, because unlimited range early in the game when you're scouting, whoop, that's a real advantage. But, I don't know. The early propulsion and range increasing technology is handled pretty well. It just becomes quite useless later on, is the only problem. Alright, we got 3 Antaran cruisers heading for the Sol system, and I have 2 turns to prepare. So, this is actually a tremendous opportunity, and I intend to make the most of it. I was gonna do a couple things differently, but now everything's changed. We're gonna design a Titan, and its purpose is going to be to capture Antaran ships. So, put an automated repair unit on it, battle pods, and heavy armor. And you know what? I'm going to toss an inertial stabilizer on there too. Now, first things first, you need yourself a transporter. Okay, transporters. So our Marines can raid them at range. I forget if it works on Antarans or not, because they have this thing called a dampering field. We're going to put troop pods on. That makes the ship carry twice as many Marines, and that's also why we're building a bigger ship. Smaller ships, we can churn them out faster and for cheaper, but they don't have the numbers we need. Security stations give you a bonus to your Marine defense, but not your offense, so I'm not going to go with that. I wish you could, like, you know, put heavily armed troops on them or something that had more combat savvy. I don't think we really need anything else. Some could make the case for a subspace teleporter. And you could also make the case for hard shields, so that Antaran shield-piercing weapons won't work. I don't think I'm going to bother with any of those. I am going to put on a crap load of assault shuttles, though. They take 25 space, and each one is loaded with 4 Marines, or each shuttle is loaded with 4 Marines, or a Marine, and they fire in groups of 4. Ugh. Sorry everybody, I'm having a seriously hard time talking today. And today might actually mean multiple Let's Plays, so watch out for that. And this is a big ugly ship, so we're going to give it a big ugly design, and your name is Raider. No. It is an atomic Raider. There we go, that'll freak you out. Alright, we buy one. And I'm gonna cut to the Aldebaran system. I'm gonna build myself an atomic raider there too. And then we need to get on the Gaia transformation. Actually, let's just go for it there. As a matter of fact, we don't need that at all. Alright. Save it, we're going to cut this video, and next time we're going to try catching ourselves some Antarans. I'll see you there.